Good morning, students. Good morning, just in case that didn't come through the first time. I'm going to show you how to do a search for your new assignment in the travel poster. And the first thing that you're going to need to do is find a background image, and you're going to have to choose a destination. So I am going to say Hawaii, and what I'll do is I will look up in Google background images of Hawaii. I'm going to go to images. Now you want to make sure that your image is a high quality image so that it uh, does not lose resolution. This one here seems to be 1920 by 1281, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. I've already made a folder onto my desktop called Travel Image Assets, and I'm going to drag this in there so that it is now in there. I'm going to find a couple of images. You're going to need to find 10. I'm going to look up images with backgrounds and without backgrounds. So I'm going to look up paddle border with white background, and I'm choosing this because I think it'll work well um, for the travel poster. It'll be cohesive to its style. Now any of these could probably work. I'm going to go ahead and grab this one here, and I'm going to click and drag that to my desktop or into my folder. I'm going to find a couple more images. Let's see, let's try some seagulls with white background. I'm going to choose this one here. Looks like it'll work. And then I'm going to look up one more image, Hawaiian tiki, and I'm going to choose this one. It just seems like it'll be easy to clip out so that you guys can see what we're trying to do. I'm going to get rid of those, and I'm going to right click on my background image and open with Photoshop. So the image is now in here, and what I want to do is I want to try to start with my paddle border. So I'm going to right click, open with, it's not going to let me. All right, so I'm just going to drag this to the Photoshop icon. I'm going to zoom in, and the way that we get this guy out of this background is we have to double click the background and say okay. Get your magic wand, select the background. I'm going to hold shift and select all the white so that when I hit delete, it goes away. To get rid of the marching ants, I'm going to hit Command D. Then I'm also going to get my eraser here because I want to get rid of this bottom part. As soon as that's done, I'm going to drag up into my other file and drop. Now he looks kind of bright compared to the background, so I want to try to make him blend a little bit. I'm going to make him a little bit smaller and put him back here so it looks like it works. Try not to put your images in as if they're stickers. Try to make them work with the background if you can. I'm going to get rid of this little part here. There we go. And this, I'm just going to use the eraser to get rid of that part. Okay, so there's a couple things we could do. We could go up here to image, and we can go to adjustments, and we can do brightness contrast, and I'm going to bring the contrast down a little bit and bring his brightness down a little bit so that he's not so bright, and try to make him fit in there a little bit better. Uh-oh, there we go. It's not so bright anymore. I would have to work with it a little bit, but I think that's fine for now. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in some seagulls, and again I have to double click the background, click OK, get my magic wand, select the eagle, select the background, hit delete, do Command D, and then I'm going to take these and bring them into my background. Now if I want to separate these eagles, what I can do is I can draw a square around one of them and hit Command C, Command X, Command V, and I can go ahead and start separating those. I'm going to put this one over here, make him a little bit bigger, as if he's closer to me in the foreground. I'm going to make these guys a little bit smaller, put them back here somewhere, and I'm also going to adjust their color a little bit. There we go. And I'm going to get this one here, image adjustments, and adjust that color a little bit. There you go. Looks like it fits a little bit better. The last one here is going to be this tiki, and the reason why I chose this one is because it has a background. So I'm going to use my pen tool, and I'm going to clip it out using my pen tool. Just like that. I'm going to click on paths, and I want to load the path as a selection. And you can see I got my marching ants now. From here, I will hit Command. Oh, before I take this out, I don't want it to be so sharp, the edges. So I want to modify, feather. 1 should be good for this. And I'll hit OK. And then I'm going to hit Command C, Command X, Command V. And I'm going to bring this into my background here. Just like this. I'm going to give it a size and place it there and give it just a little bit of color. I'm going to hit OK, and that's how you bring images in, and that's what you guys are going to do. You'll add text later, and then it should be, I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys do. That's about it.